sad about it, so sad about it.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch, I never switch.
Well, the summer beach weather may be long gone, but still a tremendous afternoon for football here in Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 60-yard.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. They keep on the ground with Elliott, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Orbit.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Right there. 56.
2nd and 6. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
That's the rookie with a catch, A.J. Brown. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, wahoo! Y'all playing the wrong football.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
The first time I saw Marcus Peters, it was in a practice session when he's at the University of Washington. I literally was watching someone else, and my eyes kept going to him. I thought he played the corner position with extreme intelligence.
Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Grant, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Grant. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it second and 14.
Fight on these two. Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
This is Grant. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Watch the run. 6-6. Pull it back.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, he gets this one to Johnson. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
In your face.
We're scoreless after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. To throw on 2nd down. Herbert escaping and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama, Mack Wilson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
58, right.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's hauled in by Hardy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Yellow. Right. 54. Here we go.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
On 2nd down now. It's Grant, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Get ready.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Let's go. Check three.
Mahomes now on first down. Caught here by Griffin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
At the Seahawks 18-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Grant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you
and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Amendola, the intended receiver. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Here we go. Check, crunch.
On 2nd and 1, Mahomes dancing to his left. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
He's checking.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10.
take over first and 10 at the Rams' 24-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
Now it's Mahomes again. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
First down.
Let's go, Keith. Big Sears right here. We got to step two.
A first down carry by Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13. From the gun, Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shane Ray coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama, Mack Wilson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
56, Mike, 56.
Again, it's Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shane Ray, his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Strong right, strong right.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, check.
On second and 9, Mahomes, and he finds Montgomery complete. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
54. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They will run with Grant. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. They got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll get 34 yards there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards. Better than 20 here.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Switch up, switch up. Shut down. Motion, motion. Check, check, check. Shift.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
41's the mic, 41's the mic.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Weapon. Hey, Haywood! Ready?
On 1st and 10, Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense, I got it, yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Well, the pass complete, this one to Danny Amendola. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Go!
This is Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
60 or
56. Time to go, night.
Off the play fake. Herbert. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. 10th carry now for Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The throw over the middle taken in. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Herbert. A dump off to Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Hey, team 6.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check, 56. Right here. Check.
Get.
From the gun, Herbert. Being chased out left. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Back to throw. Herbert. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Yellow. I'll go away. Here it comes. Here it comes. Hey, 57, 57.
On first down, it's Grant. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Second and 5. The Seahawks 42-yard line.
They go back to Grant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of